Okay, I got a squad. My rider dies. Hopefully not dies, because we have classic turned on. That would be unfortunate. Sheesh! 1,000 gold?
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
For now.
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
You either have a crest
As I
or a
said,
demon.
Crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
I mean, do what you can to find out.
Yes,
I don't
of
enjoy
course.
being elaborate.
I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
It's a demon. It's not even a crest. I have a demon. It's called schizophrenia.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
How heavily does that affect the game as well, like depending on what you choose on the calendar?
So, these are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility
What
can be
happens if I
quite
try to end up with
insistent when it
multiple
comes to
people? Do
matters
they
of
all get pissed
propriety.
off at me?
Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
/J. Yeah.
I trust
Fight
you're
me,
eager
ho.
to
I'll
face
probably
the Black
kick your
Eagles
ass. I'm
in
your
battle.
fucking teacher.
Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers of the Officers' Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here. Professors at the Officers' Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom, even outside their respective fields.
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
Damn. Purely just threaten his teacher like that. 5 demerits.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Hell no.
Oh, Professor, have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye!
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Professor? Hey, Professor. If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? There's an inn that serves the most amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to eat. You simply must come try it with me. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah.
Motherfucker already asleep.
Anyway. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seem well informed.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Oh, it's a kitty.
Maybe. Dear Goddess, I pray to thee.
Oh my god, she sounds like me! Oh god! No way. Dear God. Please take my humble offering of literally all my money.
Listen, do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Wow. That's crazy. Tell me more.
Story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from
At
the
least,
honorary title
like,
of the first
half
king
of them are
Fargus.
legal. That's
Luke,
nice.
the King of Lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
We have been. So far, they've all been pretty standard.
Professor.
Okay. Into this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
You thought, not a chance.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Oh, he loves me now. Okay.
What?
He loves a dummy mommy.
I care
Noted.
nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Well, of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Mommy?
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20
Yo,
years
they
ago.
got cable TV in church now. Sheesh.
I think.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing you. You'll not even have
You are such a
scar.
fucking cock tease. Get out of here. Nah. That just makes me angry. I'm irrationally angry now. When your straight friend know you gay and still flirt with you. Damn. Sad.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
See, that whole thing about being elaborate. I mean, let's do it, but also... Sedge. Yeah, give him the blood sample.
Oh, thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next
It's
time,
so cute.
Professor.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
It's finally time for the mock battle. I'm eager to put my skills to use. And you, Professor?
Maybe I'm looking forward to it, because I hope we can win sounds like I'm not expecting to.
I have high expectations for your command. That said, I've no doubt it will take everything we've got to pull a victory. Our opponents are mighty, that much is certain. But I'm positive we can win.
Hey there, did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? Oh, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Nice try,
Me before I just go and
but
murder.
I do not intend to let slip our strategies, especially when we are up against such strong opponents as you two.
Well now, kind words from His Kingliness. If that's the case, we'd better come up with some clever schemes so as not to disappoint. Right, Princess?
Right. No matter the tactics you devise, we will destroy you. The best you can hope for is to learn a thing or two.
There's nothing wrong with a friendly rivalry, but let's not get carried away. A rash attitude could be your undoing after all.
Perhaps your time would be better spent preparing instead of worrying about the competition's mindset.
Hey now, if you two were getting this fired up before the battle even starts, it'll make it that much easier for my class to sweep up a win. So please, carry on.
A good point, Claude. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. At any rate, let's vow to make this a productive battle, shall we?
I don't intend to lose.
Oh? In that case, I won't hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
It is about time for the battle to begin. Our victory depends on your leadership. Do not let us down.
Oh, I'm probably gonna let you down.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? But I'm not ready. Are you
Me?
making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Dorothea, will you head toward the front lines? I wish to draw the enemy toward us.
You got it, 80. Leave it to me.
Ferdinand, Hubert, if the enemy comes, stop them.
Leave it to us. Although I could do this on my own.
Clearly not, or Her Highness would not ask me to watch your back.
It's on!
Hit his ass. Let's go. Okay.
Lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Fucking Rose lapel ass.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all.
Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
Yeah!
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
Still gives us advantage there. Okay.
Slow and steady.
Shit, is he critting?
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
I must steel myself.
Ouchies. And then...
My. The new professor seems very capable. Had to be done.
Okay.
you really gonna fight two
Oh,
houses
she
at
healed
once?
us again.
An impressive display of confidence.
Does she have an
Victory is
unlimited
in
amount of
sight, Black
heals?
Eagles. Do not let up.
Like a once per turn type of situation?
The new professor is rather strong. I suppose I'll have to call it a day.
I won that?
Such power dwells within?
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Unpredictable.
Oh, she sucks. Yeah, it
Dimitri,
looks
it's time.
good.
We can finally settle the question of who's stronger.
He's gonna be hurting
well.
too.
I accept your challenge. With you as my opponent, I won't hold anything back.
I would expect no less.
Slow and steady.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
We'll go magic trick, bow dude, and then... Oh wait, she fucking murked his ass.
I'm the son of
Oh,
House
okay.
Ire. How did I
Not
fail?
a problem.
I must need to train harder.
That was tough.
He got fucking murdered.
Is this a joke?
Some kind of... Well done. What?
Ouch! Was that
Unnecessary.
The fight continues.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Thank goodness.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move. Quite helpful.
It's just not my day.
Not bad, baby boy. That's a little bad. Good job.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
That is that.
At least you know.
Psst, your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
Okay. That's called team balancing.
I must have let my guard down. I guess that's a loss for the Golden Deer House.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is...
I feel so dumb for how much brain power that takes out of me. Like, on God, like shit like this, I'm just like, you know that GIF when like people are doing math and it's like floating above their head and just like not fucking like. Well, I can do math, but like shit like this, I like focus so hard on it when I probably don't need to focus that hard on it, especially because we're on easy mode.
Professor, I've been looking for you.
I mean, that will be great for when I inevitably accidentally murder somebody.
Celebration and the post-battle analysis. What do you think?
Because I didn't five-head something right. A victory celebration?
Of course. After all, we fought hard out there. Such exertion is bound to make anyone hungry for respite. Don't you agree?
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's right. He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Felix, you really ought to stop picking fights with His Highness.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to speak freely. And I must agree that the Professor's tactics were truly extraordinary. I have much to learn.
Oh, sure. But today was exhausting. I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won.
Let's go. I don't know, they're both shit. Let's go with You're Mistaken. I don't know.
You say that.
Sounds combative
your
for
eyes
Zero.
tell a different story.
Damn.
I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent. I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did. I bonded with so many.
I'm so happy
We
to
were
hear.
constantly up in each
Nothing
other's
would
shit.
please
It
me
was
more than
crazy.
if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Yeah. Maybe bandits, question mark?
Those affiliated with Garreg Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will
Alright,
soon
time to
provide
fuck
you
some
with the
shit up.
necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say.
It did in fact say bandits.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
I mean, no promises.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me.
Bruh, how am I supposed to know they are the same or have no meaning to them?
Come as a shock.
Right.
What is
Like-
this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Dan Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial.
Oh my god, the enemy's a
I had
cyborg?
hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to.
Is this my
Hiring
other
a
inner demon
mercenary
just
as
in a
professor.
physical form?
What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was
You
an amateur
disappointed me,
mistake.
idiot.
What you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Nah, that's clearly not a person in a mask, but a metaphor for my inner demons and how they manifest physically.